Hello, I'm John McNiece. I'm age 75 and I have retired and I have macular degeneration. And with me today is my wife, Marlene. We learned about driving independence from the optometrist who helped me to understand what the Bioptic Telescope was and to test me for that. I wanted to be able to continue to drive, which I probably could not have gotten a renewal of my license, and I wanted to have a sense of independence.
John being able to drive himself is very important to me because it saves me an enormous amount of time. I like to do a lot of things. I don't like to go to the grocery store. John goes to the grocery store probably 3 or 4 times a week. I don't have to go with him, and that is really a godsend. And now when we go to Tucson, I don't have to always drive, which is great. He drove me for most of our married life. And then when he was unable to drive in traffic situations and so forth, I had to do the driving, and I'll tell you what, payback is hell. It was not inexpensive. The whole process, including the glasses and everything else, was probably close to $3,000. But you can't put a price on independence. It was absolutely worth it.
How was the staff with driving independence? Excellent. My trainer, Jill, did a very fine job. There were a couple of staff people who we had contact with, office staff, did a fine job. Okay, when I came back, finished the evaluation, there were 2 main things that Jill had told me I should begin working on, and one was to walk wearing the telescope. I do, and the other one had to do with using flashcards of road signs. And until I actually started doing it behind the wheel, that was the real test. Before I started the whole thing, if I were to suggest or have one idea of what was the most important thing to be ready for, and that would be to really totally dedicate yourself to it, because it's going to speed the process, and that, for me, that was what made it work.
And I've found that he is much more attentive to his driving, and I think that's good. And that is another, you need to focus on doing a good job when you're being evaluated and when you're doing your training as well. Your job is to do the best you can, and the trainer's job, the evaluator's job, is to evaluate your best.